Who is Gathr, and where do you kind of sit in today's market?
So we are a complete data to outcomes tool. So we start from processing the data from where it lies, from the raw sources. You could apply transformations on the data, and while the data is still in flight, you could then apply machine learning models on the data. So what we do is we kind of unify all the different data personas in one tool, from data engineers to data curators, data scientists, DevOps, to business users on one single platform. So right from connecting to raw sources to dashboards, and not just static dashboards, but dashboards where you could take actions. So we kind of complete the entire end-to-end journey for our users.
Nice one. And what kind of specific challenges does the Gathr tool really solve for your customers?
Specifically, when we look at challenges, I think the first and foremost is getting the data in real time, right? So they want to act on the data. If the data is stale, it doesn't make sense you kind of take decision on that. So I think that's the most important, I would say, aspect that we look at, looking at the most recent data that is coming here. And that needs integration with multiple different systems. So I think that's an important part. What we are also observing is right now in the market, there are no tools that kind of completes the journey end to end. So that's the area we want to focus on, and specifically our customers are also struggling in this area. People right now, let's say, if they're able to connect to their data sources, they are not able to do the dashboarding. People who are able to, let's say, build the data warehouse, all the queries that they run on the data warehouse, initially, they might get an impression that those queries might be cheap or very cost effective. But in actual state, when the customers saw when they ran the queries, they were very expensive. So the actual promise of running the queries on data warehouses is going to be inexpensive, seems to be falling apart. So that's where, while we can definitely implement that model, we also give our customers an option of doing a lot of pre-processing so that they don't have to query the data directly on the data warehouse. They could use a storage system of their choice, and instead of querying directly on the data warehouse and getting your pocket trashed, instead of that, you could just do a lot of pre-processing and get the results directly from a data store of your choice.
And obviously the kind of tool that you guys are, we're seeing constant evolutions and developments in the market constantly that are really, shaking up how this kind of technology ultimately looks. What are your kind of predictions for the next 12 months with how everything's going, and what would kind of be your big prediction in the world of data?
Yep, absolutely. I think with the advent of GPT, things have changed a lot. I think everybody in some form or the other is trying to integrate AI. So one way is what I think is while people are still doing pipelining and putting the data into warehouse, I think engineers still have to write queries, right? So one way is how can we utilize GPT to optimize these queries? So not just queries on the warehouse while you are processing the data. If while the data is in flight, can we use AI to create a pipeline for me, create an optimized pipeline to write a logic using AI? I think that's a key area, I think, which is going to evolve in the near future.
Nice one, yeah. And final question for you today, Saurabh. Obviously, we're here at Big Data London, first day in the afternoon. It's been a lot of fun. How has it been for you guys at Gathr? What are attendees really interested in at the moment? And how has the overall event experience been for you?
I think it has been great. I think the crowd has been really good, and we have been getting all sorts of people from students to decision makers, and it's really great. It's not just one-way communication, we telling what we do, but we are also getting a sense of what people are looking for. So overall, it has been a good experience for us.